His Excellency Mr. Faris Haddad Zervos, Mr. Alejandro Alvarez, Mrs. Amila Dahanayaka, Mr. Peter Mosley, and a whole group of World Bank officials and representatives were so kind enough to be the listening post, to give a hearing for close upon 2 hours for the MSME sector of Sri Lanka. So once again, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for expending your very valuable time to this particular exercise, which I hope would have enlightened all of you to the current thinking, the major obstacles, grievances, and challenges faced by the MSME sector in our country. As I said before, this is a non-political or apolitical attempt on the part of the opposition to strive and make a positive contribution by establishing a direct dialogue between the international financial institutions and the MSME sector. I would propose, Your Excellency, Mr. Zervos, to establish a machinery within the World Bank structure here in Sri Lanka, a structure which enables consistent and persistent consultative procedures, whereby you would be able to invite the stakeholders in the MSME sector for continuous consultations, so that you are also aware in formulating your own policies, that you get the input from the society as a whole. So you will be directly working with the government, but you would also be working with the various stakeholders for the purposes of which you all provide your facilitatory programs, such as easy access to cheap credit. I'm sure you would have noticed the humongous amounts of bottlenecks that exist. Your good self provide the funding in good faith, assuming that these low interest credit would be passed on to the potential recipients in the MSME sector. But the reality, the ground reality is the expectations that you have with these programs are not quite achieved when it's implemented at the ground level. So I think you listen to a variety of ideas and opinions, and I hope you will take all these suggestions in good spirit and try to see where you can help and facilitate. So just last, I would like to once again reiterate, in devising your programs, it is the expectation of the MSME sector that either World Bank individually or in a united sense, in a collaborative manner with other IFIs, try to have an integrated program whereby some short-term support, whether it's demand side support or supply side support, it could be direct financial support, or it could be financial support to create system stability, which may create the environment for the Parata executions to be delayed for a specified time period. So the immediate and urgent need is for the SME sector to have some sort of a financial boost so that they stay alive as businesses. And I'm positive and sure that you as the World Bank will do your very best in order to achieve these very noble causes of supporting the MSME sector. Once again reiterating the fact that they contribute 50%, they contribute as a proportion 50% to the gross domestic product of Sri Lanka. And furthermore, it employs millions of people throughout the country, irrespective of geographical, caste, community, religious, or ethnic considerations. So thank you very much, and we deeply appreciate your time, and please do try to establish a consultative framework for continuous consultations with the MSME sector, and also do take into account the various grievances that were expressed here, and try to formulate some program that would be of benefit in the near term for these MSMEs, most of which are struggling to survive. Thank you very much.
ඔව් ඇත්තටම මේ විශේෂයෙන්ම ලංකාවේ සුළු හා මධ්‍ය පරිමාණ ව්‍යවසායක සංගම් බොහොමයක් නියෝජනය කරමින් අද අපි විපක්ෂ නායකතුමා සමග සාකච්ඡාවට යෙදුනේ ලෝක බැංකු නියෝජිතයන් සමග. විශේෂයෙන් පහුගිය අවුරුදු 4ක කාල සීමාව තුළම දේශීය සුළු හා මධ්‍ය පරිමාණ ව්‍යවසායකයන් විශාල අභියෝග රාශියකට මුහුණ දීලා තමයි දැන් ඉන්නේ. නමුත් ඊට වඩා බැරෑරුම් තත්ත්වයක් ඉස්සරහදී ඇති වෙන්න තියෙන බව තමයි අපි හැමෝගෙම අදහස. ඒකින්ද ඒකට මූල්‍යමය වශයෙන් අපිට සහයෝගයක් ලබා දෙන්න, දායකත්වයක් ලබා දෙන්න පුළුවන් කොයි විදිහටද කියන එක තමයි අද සාකච්ඡා කරේ ලෝක බැංකුව සමග. ඊ පැමිණ සිටි නියෝජිත මහත්මීන් සමග. එතකොට අපි ඔවුන්ට අපේ දැනට ඇති වෙලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න පිළිබඳව පැහැදිලි අවබෝධයක් ලබා දුන්නා. ඉතින් අපි ඉදිරියේදී බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ පවතින වර්තමාන තත්ත්වයට සරිලන පරිදි ලෝක බැංකුව තුලින් ඉතා ඉක්මන් මූල්‍යමය සහයෝගයක් අපිට ඉතා නුදුරේදී ලබා දෙයි කියලා. ඒ තුලින් ඇත්තටම අපේ මේ සුළු හා මධ්‍ය පරිමාණ ව්‍යවසායකයන් නගා සිටුවීමත්, ඒ වගේම ලක්ෂ 45කට වඩා වැඩි පිරිසකගේ ආරක්ෂා කිරීමත් ඒ තුලින් කරගන්න හැකි වෙයි කියලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. බොහොම ස්තුතියි. මම මහේන්ද්‍ර පෙරේරා, සභාපති දේශීය ව්‍යාපාර සුරකීමේ සභාව.